It's time. After videos on the interface, modelling, converting models, asteroids and animating, I'm finally at the point to talk about bringing your Blender animations into After Effects. Hey, and welcome to Blendin' FX. A quick recap if you haven't watched the series. I like After Effects. I like adding lasers, explosions, cool, cute animations. I don't like making complex 3D models only for the textures to look rubbish and fail to apply properly, or for something else to not look good. But in After Effects, I'm limited to what I can do with 3D models. So I'm learning Blender. It's free, it's open source, and has loads of cool features. But I'm only going to use it to achieve what I need, and then bring that into After Effects. So we're effectively making a 2D video, just like if I was shooting with a camera in the real world. So here's my animation from the animation tutorial. It's Chris Coon's Enterprise B flying over the camera and curving around. I've added a sunlight off to one side, and because I am placing the Generations movie Nexus from one of my other tutorials in the background, for now I've added a pink light in front. It's not going to have any visibility on it, but it will throw some highlights onto the starship. In the animation video, I talked about lighting, and I'll just recap the most important point here. Blender scenes all contain a universal light, which can ruin your renders as it overrides any shadows, and it's not visible in the outliner panel. It is hidden in the World Properties section and called Surface. And by default, it's set to white. Changing the colour to black or dark grey gets me the strong shadows I associate with space scenes, and dark grey gets me some details in the shadows as opposed to black. Other bits of housekeeping to check. In Output Properties, make sure the frame rate and resolution match your After Effects comp, and make sure your output folder is in a temp folder. You'll never find it if it is. And I render out as a PNG format with PNGA checked, so I will render out a PNG sequence with an alpha channel. But if I hit render image now, this is the result. Why, Blender? Why, having chosen an alpha channel format and not placed anything in the background, why would you render out a solid colour? Well, silly me. That's because I didn't go into Render Properties. Scroll down to and expand film, and check the transparency checkbox. I'm such a dope. Anyway, that's all the settings taken care of. Please hit save when you get to this point. In Render Properties, if we take a look at the sampling section, this model is using the Cycles renderer. And you can see it will combine 50 samples per frame. It's not going to render the frame 50 times, but it will perform 50 paths for each pixel to improve the lighting for each pixel. The larger this number is, the more accurate the lighting will be, and the less noisy. And speaking of noise, I always check the denoise box too. Now, to render out a single image, I can just go to Render, Render Image. And from here, I can go to Image, Save As. For animations, I go to Render, Render Animation. The same window pops up, and Blender renders each frame in turn. So set that going and I'll see you in a couple of hours. But maybe I want to include a separate Ambient Occlusion pass, or a normal pass. Yeah, it's more nodes. First off, in the View Layer Properties tab, in Passes, check the boxes for any pass you want Blender to export. And that's it. No, I'm joking, of course that's not it. For a single image after rendering the image, I can view these options from this drop-down menu and save them as before. But for image sequences... Yeah, we've done that joke. Switch to the Compositing tab and go to Add, Output. Oh yeah, it's a node menu, but you have to check Use Nodes first. I know I occasionally sound frustrated with Blender, but I don't think of them as some sort of Machiavellian organisation trying to force me to subscribe to get anything useful. With Use Nodes checked, these two nodes pop up. And if you notice the outgoing pins, they correspond to the checkboxes in the View Layer Properties, and I can check as many as I want. But to export them, I now need to go to Add, Output, File Output. And I can link this incoming pin to AO, short for Ambient Occlusion. And if I want the normal pass, I first need to create a second file output node and link it. But it's not quite that easy. These output nodes will create a second file called image and the frame number. But they are outputting to the same folder as each other, so when we render, we only get one extra image. So I'll have to go into each folder path and set new subfolders. But once that's done, that's it. Go to Render, Render Animation, and I'll see you in the morning. Hey, good morning! Let's import your renders into After Effects and see what we've got. Go to File, Import, Multiple Files. Find your first image sequence and make sure PNG sequence is checked, and click Import. A imports the whole sequence as an image source, and then the import pops up again and you can import the Ambient Occlusion sequence, and then the normal sequence, and so on. And if I now drag the original onto the new comp button, A creates a composition of the same duration and resolution. And then if I drag in the AO layer and hit enter to rename it to AO, I can then change the transfer mode to multiply. And adjusting the opacity, you can see how we can add a little more shadow to the joins, if we need to. I rarely bother, to be honest, but it's there. I do get a bit of an outline from the AO layer. I can hide that by sending its track map to the original, and turn the OG back on. And there we go! I've now got all the tools AE offers me. And if you're curious as to the best way to make this render look awesome, check out this video, which shows you how to take a render like this and turn it into a completed VFX shot like this.